It's too hot, guys. Guys, it's too hot. It's too bloody hot. I can't do it. I can't do it though. Help me, everyone. Jessica Yaniv. Woo boy! We got a spicy, red hot and waxed topic for today. I don't even know where to start with this person, but boy oh boy has she become quite the topic of conversation in news these days. Wow, where to start? Here's where I'll start. If you like today's video, please do leave it a If you enjoyed today's video, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. Also, if you want to actually enable me to keep doing this job because YouTube doesn't want to pay me, every video I make gets demonetized now, which is just great. So if you guys want to support me even further, I have a Patreon and PayPal. Links are both in the description, as well as my Twitter and other such stuff. So Jessica Yaniv is a particularly dangerous trans activist. She is the complete opposite spokesman of the trans community than what we really need. This is not the kind of person you need speaking out about trans rights. So Jessica Yaniv has been known for going into women's bathrooms and whilst in there taking pictures in them, taking selfies in the bathroom, which displays young girls in the back, and this is just an absolutely massive breach of anyone's rights and privacy and boundaries, and is not okay, not in any way. And the more you know about this person, the more worrying these images become. This person has also had very worrying conversations with young girls down to the age of 14, and after knowing about the conversations she's had with such young girls, that makes you think these pictures are a little more than her trying to be proud of using a woman's bathroom as a trans person. It's concerning. It's all just very concerning. Now, as well as these pictures, we have some very odd conversations that Yaniv has had about women's sanitation products. Very odd. Women's sanitation products? What? I mean, I don't understand the world anymore. What is this place? Where am I? Who am I? What is this? What are we? Let's have a look. So, here are some incredibly inappropriate messages shared between Yaniv and very young girls. So, at the gym, do girls bear all? What an unbelievably inappropriate question. Messages like these start to make me wonder if this person is using a trans identity to more easily get away with creepy, disturbing messages like this. Now, I'm absolutely not saying that is 100% the case, but it does make you wonder. Have you ever seen a tampon string hanging out of a girl's thing? Now, what does a man say to something like that? What response can a person have, other than? If she wants a tampon, though, should I give her one and instruct her on how to use it? No. Nope. No. This is the thing. You can't just use your female identity to do something like this. It has been known that Yaniv has sent lewd images to young girls down to the age of 16. If you want to know what messages I'm referring to, I'm at the point where I'm too afraid to talk about it in a video. So I will leave a link to an article that goes into information on that. I feel so crappy having to do that when I could just explain it to you right here and now, but since every one of my videos is being demonetized, I just can't afford to do it. I am in such a difficult position where it's the 27th today. If it gets to the 1st and I haven't made over £60, I will not receive that money until next month. So, amazing system. You have to earn at least £60 to keep it. Now, all of my videos have been demonetized, and all of them have been reviewed and have been confirmed to be unsuitable for advertisers. This is why, again, if you guys are interested, I have a Patreon and PayPal links for donations in the description. What are you gonna do, eh? Christ. Anyway, moving on. Like, would I go into the store with her and help her? That sounds so weird. Maybe, is it weird to ask a 10 to 12-year-old girl for a pad or a tampon? Yes. Yes, it is. Christ. Anyway, moving on. Next thing I want to talk about is this Brazilian wax job situation. So Jessica Yaniv went to get a Brazilian wax at a salon that includes her downstairs parts, or her male downstairs parts, and they said that they would not want to do it. The staff refused to do it, so Yaniv decided that that was not okay, and we're going to get this place shut down, and by doing so, all the staff were put out of jobs. Yaniv then goes on to, in her bizarre mind, explain how it was a small business and she was one of the first customers, as if that makes it better. In my mind, that makes it 10 times worse. You have just shut down a business that hasn't even got the chance to make it anywhere, to get off of their feet, because you have unnecessarily shut down their business for what? Trans rights? Is that the line you're walking here? Ridiculous. Just absolutely insulting to the staff of this company. Let's have a look at a bit of the Blaire White debate to see more into that.
It was reported incorrectly. In these cases, the business owner was in business for only 3 weeks, and I was her only client.
Now, the next thing is rather concerning. This is a topless pool event hosted by Jessica Yaniv, and let's take a look at that now. Delegation request to appear before Township Council. I would like to appear as a delegation at the council meeting on name blah 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 Jessica Yaniv. Permission for LGBTQ plus organizations to be allowed to host an all bodies swim. That's a interesting way of naming it. At TOL Civic Pools for people aged 12 plus, where these events will be restricted to LGBTQ plus, and individuals will be permitted to be topless at their leisure, in compliance with the laws of Canada, and where parents and caretakers will be prohibited from attending these events as it's considered safe and inclusive. Safe and inclusive. Safe. Safe. I just want to point out that word safe. Safe. Parents and caretakers not allowed, because that wouldn't be inclusive. How can you couldn't have worded this more to make you look like a very disturbed person. Yes, ages 12 plus, a topless event, and no parents were allowed. That is unbelievably bad.
Gives me conniptions.
How can any rational person request something like this and not see the overbearing problems, the red flags, as they're making it? It's just insane. So, no, you can't do that. No. What? Who would agree to this? What parents would be fine with that? Why? Who are you? Again, it's very clear that there are some underlying intentions to this request. Bloody hell. So the next thing is Blaire White being doxed by sock puppet accounts. I think that's how you refer to them. So many different accounts with different names went to Blaire White's live stream, and they were posting Blaire White's phone number and address over and over on this live stream. Now, I wasn't there, I didn't see the live stream, so I don't have all information on this. I just know this information from various sources. This was going on, and Blaire White seems to recognize some of these names and wanted to look into it further, and actually contacted Jessica Yaniv to ask her straight up, was it you, were you doxing me? And her response was quite bluntly, yes it was. Let's take a look at that clip right now. right now, right now. I'm a silly person, I know.
Like, it is technically public information, someone's address, but the act of doxing is publishing it with the intent of, like, people seeing it, and that's what you did to me, right?
We are going to have a look at the good old Gregonator, the Oni-chan, the character, James, whatever the bloody hell, Emo Charlie, whatever the goddamn hell he wants to be called now. He's got more names than FouseyTube at this moment. Let's take a peek, a little peek, at some of his tweets that are just great, for want of a better word, just great. If Jessica is an actual go to the police. Don't have any evidence? Then find it. Then go to the police. Really tired of people saying guilty without trial. It's one thing if the person outright admits what they are. It's another if you say it for them. Guilty until proven innocent is a moron's philosophy. Get a confession or solid evidence and go to the police. Otherwise, leave it at accused and find yourself a better way to spend your time. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Number one, I've said this so many times, but why is Onision so hateful of everyone? Why does he have to feel the need to be up on this pedestal looking down at everyone? Because everyone's just a stupid moron. They're just stupid tiny little ants that he can squish with his big smarty pants boots. God damn it, I despise the way he talks to everyone online. Everyone's an idiot except him, apparently. 2, this is the most unbelievably hypocritical thing that Onision could possibly say. What about Shane Dawson? What about Shane Dawson? What evidence did you have for any of that? It's just unbelievable that you can say something like this when you have... You've done the exact same thing to a far greater extent. You have accused Shane Dawson of things that could destroy his career, destroy his relationships, but what evidence did you have? Nothing. Sound bites of him making over-the-top and crude jokes. Wow, he's definitely the most dangerous man in the world. Whereas with Jessica Yaniv, so yeah, number 3, there's quite a fair bit of evidence. But what are you talking about? There are many transcripts of conversations she's had with people that are underage. There is very clearly a request to do this topless pool party. There's images of her in women's bathrooms. Every single bit of information people put out about her has evidence to back it up. So I don't really know what you're going on about here. Whether you, do you want evidence that something physical, she's done something physical to a person to harm them? Because, yeah, that's a potential thing, but people aren't really talking about that. People are talking about what evidence we have and what that means about this person. So I don't know what you're driving on about. You're just so desperate to have the minority opinion. You're so desperate to be controversial and different that you'll say these things that I don't even know if you even believe. Like, you would go so far as to support a blatant, disturbed individual. It's just amazing. You're the most hypocritical man on the planet. You have the biggest double standards in the world. It's funny at this point. You're a bit of a joke. So, anyway, that's my probably first of a few videos on Jessica Yaniv. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this person. Also, let me know what you think of the very slightly different angle. It just shows a less busy background, because I find when I have all my room showing, there's too many things in the background that are sort of distracting you. So instead I'll wear a t-shirt that will distract you completely, and this that isn't anything, it's just nothing really, so better not ask any questions about it. Bye guys, see you in the next one. If you enjoy the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want to help support the channel, Patreon, PayPal, Twitter, description, Discord. Okay, bye bye, see you later.